Tracking weight, the most important skill that you need to understand in order to do this process for the long term and consistently, and not get discouraged every 2 weeks. Okay, so first rule is, if you are serious about your weight loss, then you have to have the courage to weigh every single day. You have to have the courage to get up before you eat or drink anything, and after you have went to the bathroom, you want to go and measure your weight. Okay, and you need to be wise enough to understand that the weight on that particular day doesn't mean shit. Okay, now this is a complicated topic, but I still really want you to understand this. Okay, please, like, this can get confusing, but by the end of it, I'm sure that you will get at least the basic gist of what I'm trying to tell you. Now, you need to understand that your weight compromises of a lot of things. Okay, if on day 1 your weight is 80 kgs and on day 2 your weight is 79 kgs, it does not mean that you lost 1 kg of fat. The whole purpose of this thing is to lose fat, okay, not weight. But we cannot, there is no way to measure your fat exclusively. Okay, there is a way to measure fat exclusively, but we'll have to spend like crores and crores of rupees to get that laboratory setting environment set up inside of your house. Okay, so we measure your weight, and through the trend of how you're losing weight, we basically calculate and understand how you're losing fat. Okay, so main goal, just basically your main goal is fat loss, not weight loss, but we have to look at the weight loss in order to understand fat loss. Okay, so your weight compromises of a lot of things. Here are most of them. Okay, I forgot to write fat. So the water inside of your body, how much salt intake you have, how much food you have eaten the previous day, do you have any inflammation, do you, maybe you're infected with some little virus or some bacteria or something like that is not too harmful, but your body is inflamed from within in order to fight that virus. Okay, or maybe you have eaten something like gluten or dairy that you're intolerant to, and because of which your body is packed full of like these plasma fluids, and there is inflammation inside of your body, and there's like a kg of extra water inside of your body. Maybe it's your hormones, it's your time of the month, it's your periods. During periods, a lot of women gain a lot of weight. That weight isn't fat, that weight is purely fluids, different kinds of fluids inside of your body. Okay, and it's going to change every single month. Okay, stress, if you are really stressed, your body is going to pack in a lot of water. That's going to add to your weight. Your gut health, if your gut health is not good, if your bowel movements are not good, it's going to add to your weight. Very obvious. Okay, and finally your fat and also your muscle. So a lot of things contribute to your weight. What makes you think that the change on the scale that you're seeing is exclusively fat and not all of these things? Because except for muscle, all of these things can change literally on a day-to-day basis, and they can affect your health, affect your weight. Okay, now, so when on day 1 you saw your weight as 80 kgs and on day 2 you saw your 79 kgs, it can be any of these things. Then how are we to know whether you are getting a change in these things or you're getting a change in your fat? And here is where the whole concept of tracking your trend comes into play. Okay, now what most people do is they weigh themselves, say, on day 1. Okay, this is, say, a graph of a 1 month, right? You weighed every single day, and this is not, you didn't weigh every single day, but this is how your weight panned out. Okay, your weight was decreasing, but there were swooshes and spikes and things like that, right? So say that you weighed yourself on day 1, and say that your weight was somewhere around 80 kilograms. Okay, and then you said that I'm going to only I'm only going to weigh myself once every 2 weeks or something like that, and you wait on this day. Okay, it's 80 kg again. This is going to give you, it is going to appear like you didn't lose any weight, whereas the downward trend of the graph is there. Okay, the graph is going down over the time. Okay, say that on day 1 you weighed, and suddenly at the end of 3 weeks, at this point you weighed yourself. It's going to make you it's going to make you think that you have lost a lot of weight, when in fact if you just measured in couple of days, there is again a huge spike in your weight. Okay, so the point is, if you really want to understand whether you're losing fat or not, you need to weigh every single day. Okay, you need to weigh every single day. You need to graph that shit out and see how the trend is. See, this is what we call a statistical trend. The graph is very up and down day by day, but over the time it is sort of going down. There is a steepness to that graph. Okay, and that is what matters. Okay, this is fat loss. This is not water weight over the course of 1 month. This is not inflammation, no food, no salt, no stress, no hormones, nothing of that sort. This trend is going to indicate how much fat you have lost. Okay, now this way is basically how you get a basic estimate of how much fat you're losing or whether you're losing any fat at all. But now I understand that, you know, graphing your weight and seeing the trend and everything might be a little too much work for you. Okay, so there is a way to really figure out specifically to the point how much fat you're losing every single week, and that it needs work and it needs time, but this needs to be said, this needs to be explained, because not understanding how to track weight has ruined millions and millions of dreams and efforts. All right, so I'm going to tell you how to do that. So there's a way to do this. All right, so you weigh every single day. Okay, that is the first thing ever. Say that you weighed yourself every single day for 30 days. Okay, so you have 4 weeks worth of readings of every single day. Say that you have like 28 readings, right, of 4 weeks, right? Now what you have to do to understand how much weight loss you are experiencing every single week is you need to take average of every single week. So average of the first 7 days of the first week, let's say the first week average is somewhere around 80 kgs. Okay, you weighed yourself on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, and then you added all those values and divided by 7. That is how you take an average. Okay, we didn't understand, you didn't know that. So say the average of week 1 is your 80 kgs. All right. Similarly, you need to take average of the second week, and then third week, and then fourth week. All right. If the average of second week is say 79.5, average of third week is say 78.5, and average of fourth week is say 78. Okay, so you basically compare the averages of every single week by weighing every single day at the same time and following the same routine, and then you compare these averages. So from week 1 to week 2, you basically lost half a kilogram, which is awesome progress. Okay, anything, even 200 grams of weight loss is just perfect. We just want to keep going. We don't want to get too greedy with this. We don't want to get too tempted with this. Any weight loss and all weight loss is perfectly awesome. Okay, from week 2 to week 3, you lost a kg, and from week 3 to week 4, you lost half a kg. That is basically how you properly track your weight loss, by taking averages of weeks and then comparing those averages. That is it. that is basically how you do it. If you weigh like these, like in the intervals of couple of weeks or couple of months or something like that, it's going to fuck with your head, because that is not the real progress that you have achieved. That might be misleading, or that might be illusory or something like that. I don't know the words. Okay, so that is how you track weight. Okay, weight is not the absolute measure of your fat. The daily weight doesn't matter. You don't need to lose weight every single day. What you need to do is you need to weigh yourself every single day, and at the end of the month, see how the trend is. How much weight loss have you experienced in every single week? That is it.